Alright, I'm gonna wait for a few people to join. Then we'll get started. I have already read this book, but I have already read this, so. Just disclaimer. I don't think very many people are up. I'm sick. I've been up since 4. Because I threw up at 4 in the morning. It wasn't good. I'm getting sicker and sicker. It's bad. So I'm gonna get started. Okay. September. Saturday. Grown-ups are always talking about the good old days and how things were so much better when they were kids. I think they're just jealous because my generation has all this fancy technology and stuff they didn't have growing up. Believe me, I'm sure when I have kids of my own, I'm going to be the exact same way my parents are now. I was your age, we used our legs to getting around. Yeah, whatever, Pops. I don't like reading, but the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books are good. Mom's always saying that when she was younger, it was great because everybody in town knew everybody else and it was like one giant family. But that doesn't sound so great to me. I like my privacy, and I really don't need everyone knowing my personal business. Mom says the problem with society these days is that everybody's got their nose in a screen and nobody takes the time to get to know the people who live around them. I don't really see eye to eye with Mom on that issue though. Personally, I think a little separation is a good thing. Your leaves are in my yard wall. Lately, Mom has been going around with town with a petition to get people to stop using their phones and electronics gadget for 48 hours. 2 days is a little too much. I'm kidding. I could probably go 2 days without my phone because I've gone a year without it. Just kidding. Mom needs 100 signatures before she can take the petition to town hall. But she's having trouble getting people to put their names on it. I'm just hoping she gives up on this idea soon, because it's kind of exhausting for the rest of us to pretend we don't know her. I really don't understand why Mom thinks we need to go backward anyway. From what I can tell, the old days weren't that much fun. If you think about it, you never see anyone in those black and white photos smiling. In the old days, people were just a whole lot tougher than they are today. But human beings have evolved, and now we need things like electric toothbrushes and shopping malls and soft serve ice cream to arrive. Soft serve. I bet our ancestors. Hold on, let me turn on my Wi-Fi because that's mean. I bet our ancestors would be pretty disappointed with the way we turned out. But once somebody invented air conditioning, there really was no turning back. We've gotten so spoiled that pretty soon we won't even have to leave our homes if we don't want to. Your burger is served by no mayonnaise. In fact, the way we're headed, I'll bet 1,000 years from now, human beings won't even have spines. I don't understand. very bad connection. I don't care. Some people complain that all this technology has made us soft. But if you ask me, that's not necessarily a bad thing. There are also, will you stop talking about no electronics, Jesus Christ? There are all sorts of luxuries nowadays that makes people lives better. Take baby wipes, for example. People were using regular toilet paper for hundreds of years. And then all of a sudden, some genius came up with an idea that was a total game changer. What really amazes me is that it took so long for people to come up with the idea. I seriously can't believe the guy who invented the light bulb didn't see baby wipes coming. Freaking, what was it? I know it wasn't Albert Einstein. I know it wasn't. Who invented the light bulb? I know who he is, I just don't know his name. I don't think it was Albert Einstein. Was it Albert Einstein? I highly doubt it. I forget. And who knows what crazy thing someone's gonna come up with next to make our lives easier. Whatever it is, so I'll be the first in line to buy it. But if Mom had her way, we'd be living like people did before they were computers and cell phones and baby wipes. What does technology have to do with baby wipes? I don't understand. And I really don't want to imagine living I really don't want to imagine living in a world without baby wipes. What does baby wipes have to do with anything? So my dad says that when he was growing up in the summertime, kids played outside all day until they got called home for dinner at night. I feel bad for those people. We need technology. Ding-a-ling-ding-ding. Ding-a-ling-ding-ding. Well, that's pretty much the opposite of what my summer went this year. Well, that's pretty much, yeah. I spent July and August at film camp, where all I did was watch movies in an air-conditioned theater for 8 hours a day. Lucky you. The main reason I signed up for film camp was because I thought it was for some people who are serious about movies like me. How can you be serious about movies? I mean, Titanic was a serious movie because it was sad. But I found out it was really just a place where parents could dump their kids off for some cheap babysitting. Wow, parents, get your crap together. The downside of spending that much time in a dark theater is that at the end of the day, it took a half hour for my eyes to adjust to sunlight. If I were in a dark room watching movies, I'd be asleep in like the next 2 seconds. Probably literally, because I'm a lazy piece of crap. The other reason I signed up for film camp was to get out of the house. Don't we all want to do that? I'm kidding. I love my house. The other reason I signed up for film camp was to get out of the house. Ever since we got a pet pig, it hasn't been a lot of fun being home, especially not at dinner. Oh yeah, the long haul. Did you know they're making a new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie? I'm seeing that. For the record, I think it's a terrible idea letting a pig get at the table because it already thinks it's a human being. And the last thing we need is for it to think it's on equal footing with the rest of us. Right after we got the pig, Mom thought it would be fun to teach it some tricks. So she would give the pig a cookie when it stood on its hind legs. Oh, I hate this book. But the pig learned to walk like that, and it hasn't been off ever since. What? But the pig learned to walk like that, and it hasn't been on all four ever since. To make matters worse, my little brother Manny put a pair of his shorts on the pig. So now it's like we're living in a house with a Disney character. I mean, to be honest, I'd love to live with Mike Wazowski. Mom used to take the pig outside, but after it started walking upright, it decided it was too good for its leash. Mom was worried that if the pig ran off, we'd never find it. So she got a collar with one of the GPS tracking chips on it. But every time Mom put the collar on the pig, within 5 minutes it would be back off. And don't even ask me how the pig did that, since pigs don't even have thumbs. So now the pig just comes and goes as it pleases, and who knows where it spends its time. What really stinks is that I don't have a curfew, but the pig, that I have a curfew, but the pig doesn't. I really hate you. I really hate you. Not you guys. I love you guys. Go. Wait, I think giving a pig. I think giving a pig is too many privileges is a really bad idea. Only one day pigs will rule the world, and it'll be my family's fault for starting it all. Good point, Greg Heffley. Good point. I won't really have an issue with the pig if it didn't interfere with my life. But I was late on the first day of school because it was hogging the bathroom. Why do you need the bathroom on the first day of school? What, gotta go pee? Pee at school. It's not that hard. That's what I do. I don't. With the pig in the house, I was actually looking forward to school starting. But once I got there, I realized it was just the same old thing. And to be honest with you, I feel like I've been in the middle school forever. I'm going to middle school next year. Oh, God. I need to make things up a little. I was going to go crazy. So in the first week of high school, I volunteered for the Homework Buddies program. Be a buddy. Team up with an elementary school kid to lend a hand. Sign up for Homework Buddies today. But the main reason I signed up was so I could skip third period, which is music class, with Mrs. Graziano. I don't know. Graziano. To give you an idea on how long Mrs. Graziano has been a teacher, Dad has her when he was my age, and apparently spending 30 years teaching middle schoolers. Playing music does something to a person. Forp, tweep, twarp, twoop. No! Last week I met my homework buddy, this kid named Frew. I had no idea why he even signed up for the program. Because he's one of most people who read scientific journals, and watch textbooks for fun. I'm so tired. Just woke up too. Fruit. See, it's the picture. The first time we got together, Fruit showed me his homework, which was some coloring and a sword find. Fruit said he didn't need any help, and then he asked to see my homework. Hey, yeah, one more. I had at least an hour of math problems and a geography assignment. That would have taken me another 2 hours, but Fruit went through all of it in about 15 minutes. And he wasn't just fast, he was good. I turned in the assignment the next day, and when I got them back from the teachers, I had perfect scores. My man Fruit, you better be coming with me. Oh my gosh. At first I felt a little bad about getting help from a third grader, but then I realized that homework buddies are supposed to help each other out. So now, whenever me and Fruit get together, I just hand him a pile of assignments and let him do the thing the way I see it, this is working out for everyone. My only complaint about Fruit is that sometimes he's too helpful. He's been getting bored with my homework, so he starts making up assignments to challenge himself. The other day he wrote a paper and attached it to my regular homework for extra credit, but luckily I checked it over before handing it in. Detecting computative. For a while I was just glad to be getting some homework help. But recently I've been thinking that since I'm the one who was discovered through, I deserve some kind of credit if he goes on to big things. Okay. Wednesday. I hate Wednesdays. As if our house wasn't crowded enough, now Grandpa is living with us. To be honest, I would love my grandpa to live with us, because my dad doesn't like him. I mean, he likes it, he just doesn't want to be around them. They raise the rent as I don't know. And he couldn't afford to live there anymore, so Mom invited Grandpa to live with us. Family. I wasn't so hot on that idea, even though Grandpa is our father, but Mom says it's just like the USA when 3 generations lived in the same roof. I think Mom was the losing image when the way she used to be, but I have a totally different picture of what it must have been like back then. I was actually okay with Grandpa moving in with us until I realized what it meant for me. Mom let Grandpa pick any bedroom he wanted. Of course, he chose mine. That meant I needed to find a new place to sleep. My first thought was to go in the guest room, but I forgot. That's where the pig stays. And there's no way I'm sharing the pulled-out couch with a barn animal. Just go on the couch. You have a couch? I've seen it in all the books. I ruled out Roderick's room right away because he might have actually be a step down from the bed. My only other choice was to room with Manny's. So I got out the airbed and set it up on his floor. But sleeping in Manny's room has its own problems. Mom reads Manny a bedtime story every night. Sometimes they take really long. In fact, lately I think Manny's been picking out the thickest books he can find just to get on my nerves. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Things have been a little tense ever since Grandpa moved in. You can tell he doesn't really approve of the way Mom and Dad are raising us kids, even though he's never actually comes out and says it. Mom's been trying to potty train Manny forever, and she's experimenting with something called milk pants after dinner. And it's actually what it sounds like. And it's exactly what it sounds like. What's supposed to happen? What's supposed to happen is that when Manny feels the urge to go, he'll run to the bathroom. Okay, there's his pants. He's naked. Hold on, I'm gonna stretch a little bit. Why did I want to do this? I mean, I didn't want to do this. I felt like I needed to. But Manny's just prances around all night with the nothing on below the waist. And eventually he ducks behind the recliner in the family room. Push. I don't think Dad's a huge fan of milk pants after dinner, but I can tell he's even more uncomfortable here to witness it. It's pretty obvious having Grandpa around is really stressing Dad out. And every time one of us kids screws it up, it just makes Dad even more tense. Oops. What seems to annoy Dad the most is when one of us kids asked Mom to do something. What we have to do ourselves. Yesterday, I asked Mom to open the microwave burrito for me, but I always have trouble with those plastic packages. But Dad jumped all over my case. He said if I was stranded on a desert island with 1,000 microwave burritos, I'd starve to death because I couldn't figure out how to open them on my own. Well, that's just a butthole move. Oh, I'm always gonna judge a book by its cover, because I ain't stupid enough to read that book. I told Dad that the chances of me getting stranded on a desert island with 1,000 microwave burritos was pretty slim, but he said I was missing the point. He said if I don't learn how to do things by myself, I'm not gonna be able to survive in the real world. Another thing Dad hates is how Mom still helps me get ready for school in the morning. She picks out my clothes the night before and she has a chart hanging on the kitchen and wasting on the chair. So, breakfast, teeth, shower, hair. Underwear, socks, pants, shirt, shoes. Wait. It should be pants, socks, shirts. No, it should be shirt. It should be shirt, pants, socks, and then shoes, because that's what I do. Well, I usually do pants, shirt, socks, shoes. I guess Dad was pretty embarrassed by the chart because the other day he took it down, but without that thing to guide me through the morning, I got the order of things all wrong and ended up wearing socks over my shoes. Are you stupid? This book is stupid. I don't understand. These days I think Dad's just waiting for me to screw up. This morning I forgot to put... Oh, what did you do? Forget to get your burrito open? This morning I forgot to put the cap back on the tube of toothpaste, and Dad... Pick. I freaking hate parents. Well, my parents are awesome, so... I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed. Don't feel like doing that. Oh, I guess that... Okay. Mom, Papa. I didn't think it was a big deal, but Dad gave me this long speech about little things have big consequences. So, if I, for instance, kill a bug, I'm gonna die in the next 2 seconds. Yep. Sure. He said if I was a kid growing up in the frontier times, it was my job to tighten the bolts on the wagon wheels, but I forgot to. Then the wheels would fall off and our family would get eaten by wolves. Well, I'd rather have that happen because, like, your family's stupid. I thought Dad was being kind of dramatic, but it did make me feel a little guilty about that toothpaste cap. I'm not the only one who's been getting on Dad's nerves, though. Lately, Roderick's been getting under Dad's skin, too. Whenever Roderick needs gas for his van, he hits Mom up for money. But a few nights ago, he made the mistake of doing it in front of Grandpa. Dad said that from now on, Roderick has to pay for his own gas. And when Roderick asked how he was supposed to do that, Dad said it was time for him to get a job. Because it's bolded it. Job! Let me rewind the movie. Yeah, let me go to sleep. Rewind. Yeah. Let me go to sleep. Rewind the movie. Oh, controller. Click. Just kidding. I'm not really asleep. Freaking idiots. Where is my controller? Minion symbol. Oh, God. I want to go to bed because I'm really tired. but I have to. Reviews, you know? Reviews. So Mom helped Roderick go through the help wanted section of the newspaper to find him a job that doesn't require any skills or experience. They finally found an ad for a restaurant that's about 15 minutes from her house. Wanted seeking motivated individuals to join the team at Old Timey Ice Cream Parlor. Old Timey Tobias. I went to the Old Timey Ice Cream Parlor for Riley's last birthday party, and that experience has been permanently ruined ice cream for me. They have this one dessert on the menu called Feeding Through, which is 40 scoops of ice cream and all in one tray. And when you mix different flavors of ice cream together, it just turns into a gray slob. Whenever I mix colors together, it's like a dark purple. The Old Timey Ice Cream Parlor is one of the most places The Old Timey Ice Cream Parlor is one of those places where the whole staff comes to your table to sing for your birthday. That makes me really uncomfortable because it's pretty obvious they'd rather be doing that than anything else. It's your birthday and we're here to say we hope your day's day in an old-fashioned way. I'm going to go bed now because I'm super tired and I don't want to do this. Screw you. Don't judge. This is really how I sleep. Let me fix my hair. Roderick had an interview at the restaurant earlier in the week, and believe it or not, he got the job. Saturday was his first night of work, and Mom thought it would be a good idea for the rest of us to surprise Roderick and cheer him on. But when we got to the restaurant, we couldn't find him anywhere. Mom was pretty worried, but eventually we found him out back. Mom wasn't happy that Roderick was on trash duty and she gave the manager a piece of her mind. Yeah, you do that. Very bad connection. Well, screw you then. I hate YouTube. It's stupid. Demonetization. Freaking demonetize me. I don't care. Send this to YouTube. Wait. Oh, okay. But the manager said Roderick was an entry-level employee and that everyone who works at the restaurant has to pay their dues. I'm pretty sure Roderick was hoping he would all just... Roderick was hoping we'd all just go home and leave him alone after that. But Mom wanted to stick around, and when Roderick went on his 15-minute break, we hung out with him in the employee lounge. Roderick spent the rest of the night taking the trash from the kitchen out to the dumpster, and I guess Mom wanted to see him one more time before we left. So Look, I'm still reading, see? Where it was, but they were called holes up. It's your birthday, I can do anything to I am not going to be able to read this whole thing. But I wish Mom didn't go and do that because there's something about the smell of garbage juice that really ruins your appetite. And if you're feeling hungry, you can at least perfect place. No, just blow out that candle. You can stuff your face. I wish I could stuff my face right now. That sounds so good. I really don't want to do this. Did you know One Direction went their own direction? Lately, Mom's been trying to get Grandpa to help us tell us. Grandpa says that when he was young, they didn't have television or anything. Yeah, screw that. Yeah, you did. Anything like that. So kids spent most of their time outdoors playing games like kick the can. What? Kick the can? What? I mean, I've seen people do it, but like kick the can was actually something that you could do for fun. Oh, what is my life? Grown-ups are always talking about playing kick the can one time, and me and Riley actually gave it a try. See what the big deal was, but we quit after 30 seconds. Yeah, I would too. Want to go inside and play Twisted Wizard? Yeah. Dad said when he was a kid, he and his best friend, Giles, would just use their imaginations and play all day in the woods. I mean, I do stroll through the woods, so. Oh, Kaya tagged me in a post. Well, me and Riley tried using our imaginations once, but Riley's dad put an end to it before we could even get going. Dad said today's parents. Riley dropped in, you put down that signal right this instant. Dad says today's parents are protective and that when he was a kid, yeah, you are overprotective. So is the freaking mom. She wants to read all the time. And that when he was a kid, he got roam free and never even bothered to tell the parents where we were going. Okay. Safer back in those days, and now it's too dangerous for kids to be off their own without an adult supervision. Dad said that might be the truth, but kids like men running didn't learn how to protect themselves. Dad said when he was in the middle school, he and the guys buried stuff all up and down to see if they ever got cornered. They would fight their way out. But Grandpa had every word of them things. He said that, and guys right at the kitchen drawer for silverware. And that, but It's that all over the neighborhood. Ah. When Dad's mother realized her boys were on for mission, they made the boys dig them up and bring them back up to that Dad and God's got their hands on the plastic utensils. But they got even an argument over whether to bark over not a sport, but could use the self-defense, and things turned ugly. Giles told his mother that what Dad did and showed the sport marks prove it. I got those must have been different times because Giles' mom bent Dad over and he spanked him. See, that's the problem with putting too much talking under. You remember all the good stuff, but you forget about the time you got spanked by your best friend's mom. Oh, I sound like a dad. Oh, but I'd rather have it like that. Wednesday. I guess the doctor Grandpa would live. Grandpa would live with us a little while and then found a place that was cheaper than these towers. But now I'm starting to worry that it's permanent. And that's not a good thing because I'm not sure how much longer I can be Manny's roommate. Just sleep on the couch. Just sleep on the couch, boy. For one thing, it's not in the fact to share a room with the person that doesn't wear pants after dinner. La 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 la. That's hair. And Grandpa was just as bad. When he moved out of the leased house, his girlfriend Darlene broke up with him. Lately, he's been moping around the house with him in a bathroom, which me and Doc can't really have friends over. I figured the sooner Grandpa's back in the game, sooner he moves out. So I've seen showing Grandpa to do one like dating out back out for drunk. I think I've created a monster do. Now Grandpa's on the computer 24 hours a day. And he's got at least 50 relationships going simultaneously. Don't even ask me how he keeps track of those. Oh. Belinda has sent you a week. Martha likes your profile picture. Sylvia likes the knack-knack joke. Bethany would like to meet you. Tiffany has sent you a poke. Majora thinks you are nice. Things are starting to turn around with Roderick too. He told Mom he was getting promoted to work, so of course tonight he had to power the car, so he could show him our support. I'm not sure if I'd call Roger's new position as promotion though. They've got him dressing as old Dammy Tobias, the restaurant's mascot. Apparently the guy who had the job last got fired from B&Z without a plate on. And I'm guessing whenever it came out the mascot, not no. Old David Tobias is supposed to walk around the restaurant and go from table to table making little kitties happy. But as far as I can tell, he had the opposite effects. In fact, he seemed to really hate old David Tobias. When he got there tonight, Roger's getting it from every side. Well, told Mom that his manager warned him if he ever got caught without his Tobias head on, he'd be fired on his front. only one in the eyes and the costume head comes out, which is the only way Roderick was able to stay hydrated. I'm starting to wonder if the guy who had the job dressing as an old time Tommy is gonna fire on purpose. If I had met Lord Dracula, I'd give him a 2-week stubs. All the buses go. I mean, about the big trip Hardscrabble Farms that's coming up next month. When you got to migrate the whole class on the week-long trip to this place where you sleep in a log cabin and learn how to nature art and hard work. Oh God. Well, my eyes are tearing up for all the obnoxiousness. 46 minutes of this crap. And I'm still in the 30s. No, I'm not. I'm at 45. Not even halfway through. I feel like I've been here forever. Alright. When you get to migrate to Oak Class, go on a week long trip to Big Bear. Where you sleep in a log cabin to learn how to nature homework. I'm sure if it's a blast if you're into that sort of thing, but I'm already decided I'm gonna be the kid who stays back when everybody else heads out to the trip. And while the rest of my classmates was running out in the woods, I'll be at the school library enjoying in modern world. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking like that because like my voice is starting to hurt. I think I'm starting to lose my voice. Oh, can I just take like a 5-minute nap? My mom's been trying to get me to change my mind because she thinks I'll regret not going. I really doubt it's gonna happen though. I've heard horror stories from the kids who went away to Hardscrabble Farms, and I remember the latest project. So help, get me out of here. Help, get me out of here. Help, get me out of here. In fact, Roger seemed kind of when he got back from the trip, he got in bed and stayed there for an entire weekend. Oh my God, I can't do this. Today was the deadline for picking who you wanted. Oh, a little better, yeah. Okay. Today was the deadline for picking who you wanted to room with in that lunch. Everyone was scrambling to get into a good cabin. I was glad I already decided I wasn't going because I really didn't want to deal with all that drama. I felt a little bad for Riley because he was counting on bunking with me. When I told him I wasn't going on the trip, he turned around seeing if anyone hadn't opened their cabin. Okay, but by the end of the lunch period, things weren't looking good for him. I can't really worry about Riley though, because I've got my own problems to deal with. Monday, Mom and Dad got a letter from the school saying they had to come in for a special parent-teacher conference. I've been worried sick all week because I thought I must have forgotten to cross Fru's name off one of my homework assignments and I was in trouble. But that wasn't it at all. The reason the school asked me was going to tell them my homework grades have improved so much they're putting me in harder classes. Well, I'm sure Fru will appreciate having more challenging homework, but he can't be there helping me during tests, so unless I can figure out way to sneak him into school, I'm never gonna pass. Oh, it's almost an hour. Oh my god. Oh, my hair's a mess. Alrighty. Okay, but okay. Alright, we needed to celebrate the good news. Oh my god! 50 minutes, 50 page. 50 Shades. Oh, of course that meant going on the old-timey ice cream parlor. Watch, I'm gonna sing rap on. I was getting a little sick of spending every night at Roderick's work, and I think Grandpa was feeling the same way. He told Mom ice cream makes his gums hurt, and he was gonna stay home this time around. I tried using the same excuse, but Mom was dead set on us going. When we got to the restaurant, though, Roderick was nowhere to be found. The manager told Mom that Roderick never showed up for work. That sent Mom into a panic, and we got back in the van to go look for him. We drove all over the place, and we finally found Roderick walking along the side of the highway. When we pulled over, Roderick got in the van and explained what happened. He said there was a traffic jam on the highway, and he was going to be late for work. So he got into a carpool lane where he could go a lot faster. But the rule for the carpool lane is that you have to get two people in your vehicle. Ha! What a loser! Oh, can someone please send me something to make me feel better? Like maybe a letter with like $50 in it, so I can buy something. Dinks, 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 dinks. So Roderick made it look like old-timey Thomas was sitting in the next to him in the passenger seat. Unfortunately, some eagle-eyed cop pulled him over. The cop wasn't amused and gave Roderick a ticket for $100. $100? Then he found all sorts of things wrong with the van, like a broken tail lights and even an expired inspection sticker. Well, dang. After that, the cop had Roderick's van towed and left him stranded on the side of the road. So Roderick was a huge target for all the kids who were stuck in the traffic jam. Mom told Dad to drive home so she could throw Roderick's costume in the washing machine. But when we got 2 hours straight, there were cars parked up and down both sides. There were even cars parked on our lawn, which was pretty strange. I don't want to do this! That's not how to really sing. Have you seen that one fat kid where he's trying to sing This Girl's on Fire? He's like, he's got the head of the clouds and he's not coming down. This man's on fire! Like, it's so ugly. He's so ugly. He's like really fat too. He's fatter than I am. Oh God, I'm not even gonna do this. How many pages are in this fucking? This is not like 208, 217. I can do this. 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 Let's move my camera right here. Alright, yeah, but never in a shady topic. Yeah, at the park. Hold on, I'm getting a Snapchat. No. Hannah Shade is calling. No, I'm live streaming. We had to park the van at the bottom of the hill and walk up the street. Hold on, I'm gonna tell Hannah that I'm live streaming. Right. Poor connection. I hate you then. We had to park the van at the bottom of the hill and walked up the street. When we were finally got to our yard, we could hear loud music coming from the house. Oh yeah, this is the part where Grandpa threw a party. And when we opened the front door, there were a raging party going on inside. We had to push through the crowd to find Grandpa, who was out back in our hot tub and having a time of his life. And Grandpa's Hannah Shade back. I'm back. I guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. And when we opened the front door, there was there. Wait, I'm gonna like say every word with like a song. I'm gonna do Demons by Imagine Dragons. That kicked everyone out of the house, which took forever, mostly because no one was in a big hurry to leave when everyone was gone. That lit into Grandpa for having a party. Grandpa said he didn't plan on having a party. He said he tried to invite one lady from his dating site over to watch a movie, but he must have accidentally hit Cinderella, and then everyone showed up at once. Dad was really mad, but he must have been well, for him to come up with the punishment for his own father, I guess he couldn't think of anything better, so he just put Grandpa in a timeout. I wish we had done a better job of clearing out the party guests when we got home, though, because there were a few stragglers in Manny's room who didn't poke their heads out until they thought the coast was clear. Ever since Grandpa had his party, Dad hasn't been willing to leave him alone, and when Dad can't be there to watch him, he makes one of us do it. Grandpa's supposed to sit in the time out for an hour a day to work out his punishment, but he likes to do that in front of the television instead of the corner. So if you're on Grandpa duty, you have to watch whatever he wants to watch. But during the school day, Grandpa is home alone, and I think Dad's nervous. There's gonna be another party, so he went out and bought one of those webcams to make sure there isn't any funny business going on while he's at work. I don't know where he put it exactly, but what I do know is that he's not just using to keep an eye on Grandpa. Get your feet off the coffee table. I'm all for technology, but not when it's used against me. I don't like having a camera in the house because nowadays there's are cameras everywhere you turn, and if you ever do something embarrassing in a public place, trust me, it's gonna get recorded. What song should I do next? I should do, I don't know. I'm just gonna read it. I'm on the word. Okay. Last summer when I was getting out of the town pool, my bathing suit fell down a little and everyone saw it happen. And before I even dried off, the pictures were posted all over the internet. You should do nothing. I'm not doing anything. Carla, saw this at the town pool today, 24 likes. This kid really cracked me up. Huh? Oh, cracked me up because his butt cracked shows. I'm just watching Despicable Me from my camera. These days, you can't even, can you please call me? No? These days, you can even get in trouble for taking a picture of yourself. A few months ago, we went to brunch after church, and when we left the restaurant, I felt like I might have had a spinach in my teeth. Well, I'm gonna stop it there, because, Jesus Christ, this is long. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment what today. And I'll call you, I guess, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace freaking out.